nti abusuafoɔ ayɛ Stars 24 TV ɛna ɛnɛ yɛpɛ sɛ yɛde nneɛma ɛkɔ so news around the world ɛde brɛ mu. Mo ankasa monim sɛ ɔflɛ wohwɛ internet ne so a anaa wohwɛ TV anaa tie radio a nea wobɛte ne Israel ne Hamas na Israel ayɛ sei na Hamas ayɛ sei na sisi a de abusuafoɔ bi asɛm no adom deɛ ɛno ɛnyan it's my dream. I can't think far, I can't think softly, I can't think madness. And that for more. So who be a news portal be a now be sharing Israel and Hamas. Now I'm not for be brave because I said then you also him fan on Wedro and then you see what honor in Yama and Stars 24 TV. You be see among the latest updates from around Israel and Gaza. Mamba Kaya October 7th. You be sorry no. And you say Hamas for now back Israel welcome Israel for be nipa be 1,400. Our machichi being so I kidnap being be 200 I could see. And Israel for say when they be what they na musume. Na Israel are blocking the whole of Gaza. Omo try Gaza hun na Asia. Ama see akwa de nsio eni aduane kra any light kra de enko Gaza bi. Na said they are in no ayan kasa ye nipa Joe Biden visited Israel and Israel Benifone ko Kasaye and Benjamin Netanyahu Kasaye no Israel Prime Minister na pene say ombe pene so ama aduane ne nsuo akọ Gaza krom ho na ma nkrofo no so enya aduane edi ne nsuo ano nti wa samusha images na ne ekoso Israel ne Gaza there enye easy. Now around the world, so nipa be brave in different countries, whether in Canada, in Germany, France, UK, and even some parts of the US. No, Hamas be brave and come protests. At this stand or support Palestine. Now a bufona echo Israel so no. See, I'm sure ya Abiana Israel be winning war with us no. On be lose international support because the latest you see, Israel for a Bombay hospital do or Gaza. And now my never be brave. I must see a supporter Israel and Yano, a ISS will air Tianesa. Intima Samusha near Cosna. A yina Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, Yebisa no say. Nanya AC no. Who is saying, Sa bomb na a lande Gaza Hospital, Ali Hospital no. If he a man who will say among soldiers in the say and yamwa. And Benjamin Netanyahu Ababeka say,
Hey, citizens of Israel, I need to update you on something about my chat with President Biden. During Biden's visit to Israel, I showed him evidence, making it clear that it was the Islamic Jihad, not the IDF. They're the ones who fired the missile and hit the Gaza hospital. I urged our National Explanation System and IDF to spread this evidence, and now the world knows. Now the truth will also reach the Security Council. For the first time, a U.S. president comes to Israel during a war. We chatted about the atrocities we've experienced, the horrible sorrow and grief that we all feel, about the bravery of our warriors, the courage of our people, and our unity. We achieved a significant thing today in the visit with a huge contribution to the security. Massive military aid to Israel, the likes of which are unprecedented, including aid that further enhances our ability to fight. Regarding the hostages, I told President Biden three things. First, I demanded the captives return, and we're working together to get them back. Next, we demand Red Cross representatives visit our captives until they're returned. Lastly, we won't let food and medical humanitarian aid through. Biden came here to Israel not just with touching and comforting words, but also with actions. In our meeting, we agreed on actions that secure the continuation of our just war. We recalled cooperation that will change the situation and help us achieve our war goals.
Benjamin Netanyahu can send P about the visit of Joe Biden and Inyama. But ade baako a Joe Biden kɔkan ya ɛde asɛm pii ɛbaa ya no sɛ Joe Biden ɛka sɛ from ɔmo sources no ɔmo hu sɛ nea esi no ɛnyɛ anasɛ bomb na ɔmo to si Al-Ali hospital ne so no ɛnyɛ Israelfoɔ no ɛna to saa bomb no na mmom terrorist bi a ebia sɛ Islamic Jihad for anasɛ Hamas for no bi ɛna ɔmo to rockets na anko yi na akɔpɛ si hospital do so saa na Joe Biden ne ka ho bacho mo hwɛ nea Joe Biden ɛka ɛwɔ ha.
Hamas uses innocent families in Gaza as human shields, putting their command centers, their weapons, their communications tunnels in residential areas. Palestinian people are suffering greatly as well. We mourn the loss of innocent Palestinian lives like the entire world. I was outraged and saddened by the enormous loss of life yesterday in the hospital in Gaza. Based on the information we've seen to date, it appears the result of an errant rocket fired by a terrorist group in Gaza. The United States unequivocally stands for the protection of civilian life during conflict, and I agree.
The Israeli Prime Minister today said, and I quote, "The intelligence from multiple sources said that it's the Islamic Jihad is responsible for the failed rocket launch." Your response?
He is a liar. His spokesperson and digital spokesperson tweeted that Israel did the hit, thinking that there is around this hospital a base for Hamas, and then he deleted that tweet. We have a copy of that tweet, and Talal can share with you that tweet. Now they change the story to try to blame the Palestinians. It is a lie, and the Israeli spokesperson of the army, about a week ago, made a statement in which he said, evacuate the hospitals are target, and in fact they hit one hospital a week ago. So their intentions is evacuate or hospitals will be hit, and they are responsible for that crime, and they cannot.
Now, Mujania Papa Nesukai, Palestinian Prime Minister Nesuno, Nya can say, time rocket no, eba hiti hospital no, na intel. Na intel no munya free. Say Israeli Prime Minister no, the digital spokesperson no, the Twitter page na or tweet say ebe attack hospital no because say who say ehonum no Hamas soldier build can be ewo honum around the hospital premises no nti be destroy sa camp no by bombarding the hospital. Apart from that no the spokesperson of the army no about a week ago sana enesa Al-Ali hospital name kwane hospital Israel for na blast you just a week ago blast the hospital back bi, and even in doing that no Israeli army spokesperson Nika say evacuate hospitals no. So Palestinian Prime Minister Nika say no said your own no. It could be say it is a plan of the Israeli government to blast their hospitals. That's why they were telling them say evacuate the hospitals. Muni amount for only free hospitals no. And yes sir, ni basi. It just say ada Israel for na share dada. Hana and right inside the European Union Parliament no. And I say United Nations Parliament no, the spokesperson of the Canadian, or I say the representative of Canada from representative or United Nations Parliament no, ono the assembly tuja na ebusiafo yanko hwe asema papa no edi tuja no.
Canada fully supports Israel's right to defend itself in accordance with international law. And in Gaza, as elsewhere, international law, including humanitarian law, must be upheld by all. Even wars have rules. Canada is always steadfast in our commitment to the rule of law. The rule of law is what we stand up for here in Parliament, what we advocate through diplomacy, and what we will always fight for no matter the circumstance.
Now, according to Canadian spokesperson, on also catch I say, in Tokwabia, rules, laws, nhyehyɛeɛ. Nti Israel for rights on be defend your mo. Nanso so no, use international law ɛmfa nyɛ saa. International law no ɛmpene sɛ ube blast civilian infrastructure, hospitals, schools, ɛne nneɛma. Anaasɛ ube stop the flow of water, anaasɛ aduane ɛne light in a whole city. International law ɛmpɛmete saa. Nti nke ɛbɛyɛ a Israel for defend your mo ho deɛ. Nanso so no, defend ɔmo ho within the tenets of the law. Ano na papa no ɛka no. Nti ebusuafo na enye sesi ade ya ni amanfo no ka no sɛ sanhwe ya Israel be win battle no against Hamas, but someone hwe ya be lose the main one. The main one be lose no the support of the international community. You can recall in the chairman first no Joe Biden akadi say from their intel no enye Israel for the fire rockets into the Alali hospital in Yemen. But don't forget say a few years ago, the same American organization, security defense ministry now, and I say American security intelligence now, George Bush mu say Iraq for biological and chemical weapons into America could destroy 1 million Iraqi lives. Kunkum Iraq for be 1 million. At the end, Tony Blair na ebe confess any American soldiers in your take part in the war crab confess say it was a lie. Until don't be shocked say if Joe Biden he's only saying it say I'll be supporting Israel because Israel for any allies. So for Matthias here. I Stars 24 TV. Update